What's up YouTube, this is Hector from Not Too Nerdy, and I'm going to do something a little bit different right now. I'm going to be talking about The Walking Dead. Now this is my favorite TV show, and last night did not, disappoint whatsoever. So just to let you guys know, fair warning, there is a huge spoiler. I'm going to be talking about the episode last night, and if you guys haven't seen it yet, definitely go see it. Do not watch this video, because I'm going to spoil everything that happened. So it's fair warning. I'm going to put it in the, title of the video, so you should know ahead of time. But just in case you missed it and you accidentally clicked on this video, I am going to be talking about last night's episode, which is episode 9 for season 5. And wow, a lot of stuff happened. So let's go into what happened last night. Before I go into specific points about what happened, overall, this episode may have been one of the best episodes in years for this show. It may have been one of the best episodes ever made. And I think not just from what happened itself, but the way they shot the episode. The episode starts out with sort of like a, flashes of almost like a dream sequence of everything that happened. For example, you had flashes of a funeral, you had people like Noah crying, and a whole bunch of people crying, and we're, presumably it's Beth's funeral. So if you guys, didn't see the episode beforehand, which you should have, because I told you it's gonna, spoiler, Beth did die in the episode previously. So, everyone was very, very sad. It was very emotional, just right from the get-go, in this episode. And it was pretty cool the way they flashed at different angles and different things that occurred. And I really, really liked the way they shot everything. So it wasn't just the dramatic feeling, it was just the shots and the angles and the way it was filmed in the beginning made you really feel emotional and made you feel like, wow, Beth is no longer there and look at the way they're acting. So a lot of stuff happened in this episode, and it's kind of funny because if you really stop to think about it, not that much happened in the episode, but with what did happen, a lot happened. So let me explain to you. Now, just to let you guys know, if you guys saw the episode, Rick, Noah, Tyrese, and Michonne, they head to the town Noah and his family were from. It's pretty much Rick's way of paying Beth back, and because Beth originally planned to go with Noah, So since Beth is no longer there, he wanted to take Noah there. That's the reason why he agreed to go there. Rick really didn't expect anything to come out of it. Rick didn't believe that, this whole town was still alive. He pretty much knew that it wouldn't be there when they got there, but he just did it for Noah, because he knew that that's what Beth would have done. And he wanted to do it for Beth. So they go down there, and of course, as they're there, stuff happens, and fast forward to the most heart-wrenching scene, and it's actually, spoiler once again, last chance to turn this off. But anyway, Tyrese gets bit, and when Noah was very emotional, because when Noah went back, he saw that his family is no more. They're gone. A lot of them were turned into walkers, and it was just very hard for him to see that his home was gone. So as he's there crying, emotional, pretty much distracted Tyrese turned around and looked at a picture of Noah and Noah's brother, and just got very emotional, and he wasn't paying attention, and one of the walkers came up, which was actually Noah's brother, I believe, and he just bit him. He bit him right in the arm. And Tyrese just stood there and was sort of screamed for a second, and Noah came out of nowhere and killed his own brother, which must have been tough. But I guess the fact that Tyrese was hurt, he snapped out of it, and he knew that he had to kill him, and that's what he did. He killed him, and he said, I gotta go get help, and he ran or limped his way to go get help, with Rick and stuff. So the real part of the episode starts right there, I think, because it's not just the fact that Tyrese got bit, but what happens while he gets bit. Tyrese all of a sudden starts imagining, a dream sequence. He starts seeing the governor. He sees the 2 girls that were, killed the previous episodes, and he sees the one guy, that this guy is the one, I forgot his name. You know, if you guys remember his name, put it in the comments down below. But this guy was the guy that he lied about killing, you know, and pretty much that guy was saying that, you see, he told them, if you let me go, then it's going to come back to kill you. And he said it, that no matter what you do, you're going to end up dead. That's what he told them that one episode. And it got Tyrese thinking, you know, like, is he true? Like, is what he said, was it true? And it's kind of crazy when you think about it, you know, because, like, by him saving, you know, by him saving the other guy's life, by him not wanting to kill someone, he ended up being in a position where he's going to end up dying, you know, and he's going to end up dead. But then he also saw Bob, you know, Bob was there in that room as well, you know, the ghost of Bob or whatever. And Bob said, that's bullshit. He said, no matter what, you would have been here anyway. And he pretty much tried to tell him that you would have been in the same position as you were. And I think at that point, Tyrese, like, realized that it's okay, that he, you know, made the right choice. Regardless if it led to his own death right now, he did the right thing. And it got me thinking about the whole show in general, you know. The whole show is more about the people and the way they act and the way they live than it is about the walkers. And it's kind of funny because when you stop to think about it, the walkers are the monsters, right? They're the ones that eat people and kill people. But at the same time, we have people in the world that when the situation gets tough, as you saw in the show, they turn out to eat other people. They turn out to kill other people. They turn out to be more vicious than the walkers themselves. You know, The Walking Dead is not just the zombies. It's actually the people as well. And it's kind of crazy because, you know, at the worst moment, people, the people that survive are the people that have to kill others. They have to be stronger and they have to do certain things that they're not willing to do. And I think Tyrese got to the point where he didn't want to do that anymore. I felt like he felt that if he had to change who he was, if he had to kill other people and turn completely evil in order to survive, are you really living? You know, is that really life itself? He chose to gracefully die, to not fight anymore, to not kill anymore, and he died in a peaceful way. And I thought that was pretty interesting that was what he chose. And I think that, you know, and Bob reaction saying that he would have been there either way, to show that, like, that it's okay for him to do what he did, for him not to fight anymore, for him to go, to die is okay, that he did the right thing. And, you know, the whole episode got me thinking. There's so much that happened. It's kind of cool to see the governor again. It's kind of cool to see Bob, the girls. It was just cool to see everyone there. You know, even that one guy that wasn't a big character at all in the show. You know, he was there for a couple episodes. But he was it was sort of a huge turning point for Tyrese at that moment. He knew that he had a choice, and he chose not to kill that guy. And because he chose not to kill that guy, it ended up killing him in the future. And, you know, it is a huge episode. So that was pretty much the gist of the whole episode. It's very sad because what happened later on, as we all know, Tyrese ended up dying that episode. And the way that they shot it, the way he died, the way that the car drove off, and you saw the car in the distance, and they just stopped the car, and they all got out, and Noah got out, and, like, you see him, like, crying on the side, and they all pull out Tyrese, and then all of a sudden, Michonne killed Tyrese, you know, to kill him off completely before he turned, and it was very emotional, you know. It was kind of shocking as well, because we just got back from Beth dying, and all of a sudden, another major character like Tyrese dies, so it was pretty hard to see that, but the way the episode was, I really thought that they did an amazing job. And it got you thinking about, you know, like, all the other people there. You know, if you see Rick started out as a different character from the way he is now. You know, like, these characters now are starting to kill first before asking questions. They don't trust other people. You know, they're slowly turning into the governor, you know? They're acted the same way as everyone else that had all that power, that started killing people, had too much power. They're acting exactly like them. You know, this world, this new environment that they're in is taking over and it's changing them. Maybe for the worse. Who knows? We'll see in the future. But, you know, I actually enjoy this show a lot. So if you guys enjoy the show, definitely give this a thumbs up. Let me know what you guys think about the episode. What did it mean to you? How do you like this season, the way it started, you know, after the mid-season premiere? Like, how do you like it so far? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more of this every single week. So stay tuned here. If you're a Walking Dead fan as much as I am, definitely come back to this channel. The Detective from Not Too Nerdy. I'm out. See you, YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps me out. Also, if you're new to this channel, subscribe so you can see new videos from me every week. And remember, it's okay to be not too nerdy.